We got a demo review here. So he's the highest rated in here. He's 15K. This demo is from an old hat. He submitted it in the Discord, discord.gg/fl0m if you guys want to submit more stuff in there. We're just simply watching his POV here. I'm just trying to give him some help, some feedback, different things like that. So he's got smoke, flash. This is literally a shout out for everybody. If you buy nades on the pistol, call the strat. So many times people will buy utility and then say, what do you guys want to do? But if you do that, nobody knows what utility you know how to throw. What do we got here? So we got the lurk smoke for B. Oh my, yo, honestly, shout out Left Kidney here. You just queued up Premier. You're running up B. This is your time. Jesus, the third nade didn't even get it. Did you save Left Kidney? You had no armor. He's done that once or twice before for sure. There's no other explanation. Hey, what's up guys? Gonna take you away from the video here real fast to talk to you about today's sponsor, CS Money. As many of you know, I've worked with them for a long time, and if you guys are unaware of what their site's about, they basically do fast trades and they have a marketplace. You can trade anything you want in the trade mode. They have super low prices that are lower than Steam. They got like 1 million skins, and if you want to buy or purchase something instead, you can always use PayPal or crypto as well for the marketplace. If you're looking to get rid of your skins or you're looking to move on some skins, they also have an instant sell feature as well, which is absolutely sick. So they've changed the prices recently to give better pricing on the instant sell as well. And if you're super into it, you can also look and buy for something brand new almost instantly on the spot. So if any of this sounds interesting to you, make sure you guys check out my link below. That supports me. And without further ado, let's send you back into the video and I'll stop yapping. Nice. Your crosshair placement was a lot better once you got up the ramp. Just being really nitpicky. When you came up the ramp, though, you were shooting ankles and dicks when you came up the ramp there. I wouldn't flame you as hard for that, but you were the one that threw the lurk smoke, which means you knew when you should have known when you went up that ramp, like that angle that they have to take is going to be closer to you. So you get that crosshair up a little bit higher. We're swapping hands. We're getting the APM up. Mindful of that timing. They could absolutely, you need to clear harder left at the start. They could be like right here. Like they could have been holding you here when you entered in. So just keep, your timing's a little off. You could have got completely punished for that and felt real bad. Does he have follow recoil on? Because man, this is trippy watching it. Hey, listen, don't hate on follow recoil, man. If you know you struggle with it and it helps you, more power to you. That's what it's there. That's literally what it's there for. You know, eventually, if you feel comfortable and you can get it to the point where you turn it off, that's the goal. But if you know you struggle with it, like, why not, right? Nice. All right, so we got a full nade set. Show me you watched my ancient video. All right, you don't have to go all the way to the front for that one, but hey, he's aiming at the butt crack, dude. He's got it. Stand like right here, like in the smack dab middle of this thing, and aim where you're still aiming, and that'll fix your smoke. That the crosshair lineup itself is fine. So okay, this is what I wanted to go back for though. You threw the red smoke, meaning you are late out of spawn, which means by the time you get here, they can already be anywhere in this area. There's just either just like keep your gun out. If you want a molly shelf, don't smoke red and molly shelf early. If you already see it clear, save your Molotov for like a position like Cubby later on. Just try to be a little bit more mindful of your timings and when you need to throw your util, because right here you're kind of, the flash isn't terrible. We need to get your, but like right here, this, you could be just getting destroyed right here. I could tell you know that you should molly shelf, which is really good. That's super helpful to your teammates, but basically you're skipping steps in the order of operations here is just kind of, all right, that was ambitious. I'm not really sure what that was, but we need to get your timings in order a little bit. Yeah, you got a guy in B, bomb is going up the ramp. You are not a part of this play now. You're not, there is no way you are getting all the way here and contributing to this round at B. That's okay. If they are getting this much space and they're getting into B and they lose the round, it happens. They might call you a baiter. Who cares? Laugh at them as they went into the B bomb site at 134 and called you a baiter. What you should do is try to maintain this area now, right? And if you sense absolutely no pressure here after the bomb is down, you can like try to flank red if you really want. But the safest thing is just hold this reflank from the CT so they can't like go up like this. Just stay alive there. If you're out of the play, take your time. You have a lot of good ideas. We're just not fully there yet. You're like, we just need to turn the dial just a little bit more. Ooh. Remember how we kind of just talked about being out of the play? This rotation is so hard to make. Instead of trying to sprint all the way to the other side of the map with the bomb to get to these two who made a play at 120, you're not baiting. Like, if your teammates are doing shit like this, it's okay. Like, just work with what's happening in the game. If anything, this is a good problem to have. If your teammates are over aggressive and finding picks in places and you're not ready to make moves with them, that's fine. Start being the patient one on the team and just sit here with your teammate and let them continue to pressure A and hopefully draw a rotate. I wonder if this guy actually uses a mic, kind of rare, but if he actually makes good communication, these guys won't move. If this is typical Premier game, these guys are all about to rotate and this guy's just going to sit there. Let's see. Oh my God. I did not pre-watch this. Okay, he even actually moved. Okay, I didn't pre-watch. We're good. No, but see, like, you notice how they're basically moving with you, where if you stay here now, this wrap back around, you just don't have that time. You can't really do it. Is impossible. It's really hard. Damn. He really is starting every round by just missing the red smoke by just barely. I don't mind that you're throwing the flash right away. Just hopefully you're throwing it to keep people there. I will say with a team like yours right now, and especially since it's a pug and we're not really doing things like conditioning, you know, that's just not really happening. Let's be real. Taking your spawn instead of smoking red and just mauling shelf like right here is probably more valuable to your team in this specific game. See, because now you're a little bit vulnerable, right? When you're coming back here, there's just a lot of timings, and you can't use the red smoke. You can't use your teammates aren't using your flash at the start. So you going and mauling shelf actually keeps you a lot more protected and helps your teammates out a little bit more as well. So like, same thing we already talked about here. I'm not going to rehash it. I want to say this. I do think it's really good that you have a routine. We do need to min-max your routine here a little bit. There's some flaws in it, but the fact that you have a routine on the map and that you're clearly comfortable with is really good. It helps minimize the amount of things that can happen on the map. You're usually more consistent because the outcomes and the things that can happen, you start to understand them more. So it's a good way to learn the map. And you do seem to be a bit more of a patient player. I will say right here, you need to start making some gambles. 3v4 bomb down at A. I know you're waiting for this cat swing, but somebody's got to try to like take a risk in the round to try to pull things back. Yeah, see, like your two teammates grouped A main and you're still sitting here. Internal clocks just got to click like a little bit faster. More than like if that guy actually never peeked catwalk a single time, you're just getting involved way too late here in this round. And then it becomes, see, now it's like really tough for you, you know? Got yours in the end there, but got to activate a little bit faster in those man down situations, especially when you're like the lone wolf type on the map. Hopefully like help you find and pick out. Nice, good flash for your teammate mid. He got a pick. Bomb down A. Right here. Bomb down A. Go to your teammate. Right now. This is like make or break on the round. Your teammate is an idiot, okay? Left kidney will go solo challenge this guy with the mag 7. The quicker you get to left kidney before he makes that mistake, the more likely you are to trade him and before you lose the round. Let's see if left kidney goes without you. Did not pre-watch this whatsoever. And once he dies, this is right. You know, don't force a bad situation. This is good. This is really good. No need to make a bad situation worse. Got a little lucky on the timing, and your teammate actually got a phenomenal position out of that. The CT's really kind of dropped the ball here, but listen, I'm down for a patient retake to get the bomb there. And with your teammate on A site, I actually like that you didn't throw the util. I don't think that's a lineup. I would be correct. Well, you mollied bucket. You need to do a better job of being with your team here. I understand there's 2A main, but you need to recognize you're in a 4v4. Two of your teammates just took the bomb into sight, and instead of following them up, you decide to look here, which is fine, but you could do that from here. Instead, you're actually taking yourself out of the play, spamming this, which then tells both these guys exactly where you are. on a fight that's really hard for you to get out of now. You know, and I can see it now. Like, you're probably just going to get killed by these two because you gave away your position and just spammed right here in a really tough spot to fight these guys from. Yeah. Yeah, that's just... If you were still ramped, I would bet you're still live in this scenario. And they might be starting to threaten the bomb, but they can't really get on it this quickly and move like this. And then it would have given your teammates time to rotate. Okay. Oh, we're rushing. We're rushing. Don't know if that's going to hit anybody. Honestly, I don't hate how you path there, especially with the util that was coming in after. A left and a right side. I'm glad you didn't path left with both those smokes coming in. If you path like that every time is what I'm trying to say, is that's bad. But if you intentionally made that pathing choice based on what your team was throwing, that was actually really good. Little fortunate there. Pulling out a nade when you haven't killed the A player and you just killed one mid guy is like, I just feel like too many things can go wrong. So personal preference there, I would just gun out. Try to find the A guy first. Maybe quickly throw the Molotov or from like a safer position and then smoke after while I try to search for the A guy. Oh, I like the molly in the cave. Don't try... I know you're trying to trade out, but calm down right here. A lot of people do what you're doing. Just simmer down a little bit. You trust me, because your teammates are going to do what you're doing. Like the MAC-10 just... Whoa! We're peeking angles with nades out. Don't do that. Nice. Good recovery, though. Careful. When it gets chaotic like that, and it gets chaotic a lot on Ancient, just take your time. Every little Tibby just starts blasting in the smoke, man. There's a couple smoke sounds, somebody's shooting like, ah! And then one guy with an MP9 comes flying through the smoke and kills two of you, and it feels really bad. So just be the guy that's a bit more disciplined than the rest, and you might miss out on a kill through the smoke, but you also might save your team the round. Wait. Let me see this. Hold on. Okay. I hate molly nade buys. Nobody in your team is going to help you. And if they don't rush B, you basically just threw all your money in the first 10 seconds. Armor is so valuable for... I know Glocks are hard to shoot, but if you're getting body shot, man, like... Armor at least gives you a chance. It's not that molly nades are bad, but if they don't rush the position that you're molly nading, you are throwing all your money into the bin in the first 10 seconds of the round. And now you're facing Glocks and don't have armor yourself. That just, even if you're not confident in your aim with the pistol, that sure as hell is not going to help because you're just going to get aim punched into oblivion. After this initial spot, it's just kind of feels bad. I would hate to be running around this round right now. If I had a kid, I'd feel at least a little bit more useful, or like a smoke, so I could defuse. But now I'd be so mad if I got body shot and killed. Oh, you heard him. Damn tough. People lower rank typically buy a lot of nades on pistol. They really undervalue how important armor is, I feel. I like that lineup for the smoke if it lands, but the flash... Okay, couple things actually. Let's go back. We're just going to talk about flashes and right here. I'm going to show you. So, underhand of flash right over this. There's fancier flashes and there's more complicated, cooler, just underhand of flash here. And then if you are going to throw that smoke and you're going to peek before it blooms, be ready for the fight. I think you kind of fell asleep here, if I'm being honest. And the reason I feel like that is you literally just walked out before the smoke bloomed. Have the crosshair positioned correctly. Be ready for the fight because people love that shit. The smoke at the top of ramp is good though. I don't hate this. You're kind of what I was describing on that T side when you started to play faster. You're kind of skipping steps. You're like 1 second early. Wait for the smoke to bloom, then cross. Or if you're not going to, get your crosshair set up and peek with like intent down the ramp. Oh, I think you hit it. You did. W, teammate. Normally, I would give people a hard time for dumping as many nades as you have, but I think in your games, this is actually pretty good. Using your own team as an example on the T side, how fast some of these rounds are ending, I think it's good actually that you're getting a lot of your util in good spots. Like I would call this out if I saw this in a pro game. Like if I was watching tier 1 Counter-Strike, like why did he do that? You know what I mean? But I think this is actually quite good that you're doing this. And like I said, cat molly, ramp smoke, we're in there. You naded behind it deep if they're sitting behind it. That was nice. I don't hate that you went for that, to be honest. All I'd say is what I kind of keep just be more like intentional with that. You almost look a little scared sometimes when you peek. You hear that guy? You want that fight? Give him the fight, dude. Liked a lot of the utils so far. That flash isn't going to do much though to help you though. The molly was actually quite good. Oh, throw that closer. Yeah. Oh, that was pretty lucky, but we'll take those. Okay. No, this is actually another good thing. Throw the smoke before it starts to fade or swirl. A lot of people don't do that and try to place it where it already is, because if you throw it further, if you smoke before it swirls and fades, you take away that initiative from him. Right? So this smoke right here that you're going to drop a molly behind. Like personally, so this is actually really nice where your teammate threw. I don't know if you recognize it, but on this area right here, if they walk through it, you'll see them before they see you, and they might still be gray screen, which is actually sick. Like this is a great situation to be in. Where things fall apart are right here. Notice how it's starting to fade a little bit on the side. You're gonna throw it past him, which now lets him come through this because you waited too long to throw it. The only way now you can get out of like throwing this smoke this late is by putting this smoke even closer. If you can recognize that you pull, like just take the L and be like, oh shit, actually I waited just a little too long. Just put it right in front of him, like right here. In this 5v3 where he really wants to fight you to get his numbers back, he has to go all the way through a freshly bloomed smoke on you. Oh, you drop it behind, now your gun's coming out. And he knows this, right? He heard you throw it. He knows exactly your position because you threw it. And now he gets to take that initiative. And then also you lost the one way because it swirled too much, right? That he can see you a lot easier. That previous like advantage you had on the edge of that smoke went away because that smoke started to fully fade. But you shadowed him anyway, and now you get to say GG shitter, so good job. Nice shot, nice adjustment. 2v2 though, 2v2, don't overheat. Nice. 2v1 now. Now this is where, but you're separated. This actually gets a little bit trickier. Okay, that was ballsy as shit. You just, oh my, okay, dude. How did you even move this fast with balls this big? Try to recognize where your crosshair is right now. You're getting a little lost in the round. Does he get the defuse? Yes, he does. Well done. You literally lost yourself. You lost your crosshair. You were in like 7 different thoughts at a time. I do it in my head, but it might sound dorky, but like literally just say the shit. Like actually just say what's happening in the round. You'll be surprised how quickly your brain puts it together. The chances of this player being in donut are really, really low. And this is what I mean is right here. I could start telling, like, I could tell you've lost track of the round a little bit. Why? Because your teammate is in donut and you just peeked it. Really, you should be trained in on A main. And if this guy's decent at the game, he is not going to be A main because clutching a 1v2 from there is literal hell. He is going to be big box most likely, or exactly where I would be, brokey. I'm trying to be big box or brokey. Those are the 2 spots. Those are the danger zones. And I think you would put that together more often than you think if you can just keep track of what happened previously. You're kind of reacting to what's happening instead of trying to predict what's happening. You still end up winning the round. Just little things like that. I do that still to this day. Like I will try to reiterate. I'll even ask people to recommunicate certain things if somebody said it on the mic, so I could go through my checklist of things that have happened. All right, we missed the molly cat this time, but hey, fuck it, I'm here for. Ooh. Oh. Remember what I talked about? You're doing these half-ass peeks still, damn it. Like your crosshair placement's good. Your movement is selling you, and your movement is selling you because you're not being intentional with your peeks. Like literally look at where your crosshair, this is actually good. But you see that little jiggle? You're almost like surprised that you're right. I think that's what it is. You have the right answer, you got the right answer, and you can't believe it. Just give it like a little bit more of an intentional jiggle right there. Like if you're, or like an actual peak. You don't need a full swing, but there's a couple techniques where you can swing wider than you are and actually manipulate your footsteps a little bit better. Maybe that's what it is get comfortable with those little peaks where you don't make noise, but you peak fast. Dude, again, your crosshair placement is not bad. Yeah, if you could clean up some of these peaks and just be more committed to what you're thinking is happening, man, you'd probably have like, how many kills do you have right now? 17? You'd probably have like 20 kills right now out of the ones that I've seen so far. Nothing wrong with that. You just got bodied. You smoked off a main, peeked it. It's fine. I think that was the last round, right? Yeah, it was. All right. And Old Hat, thank you very, very, very much for letting us watch your demo. I think there were a lot of good things to take away from that demo. I feel like I was harping on some new things that people might not have seen before. Hopefully they can take it to their own game. If you guys want, there's a channel in the Discord, discord.gg/fl0m. If you guys would like to, and remember, that's with a 0, not an O. If you guys would like to submit your demos in there, read the pinned message in that channel, and you'll be good to go. Don't forget to like it, comment, and subscribe.